to D, which says the limit as x goes to 0 of x to the 6 cos of x squared. Now remember, we are not going to solve this thing that we have here directly, but we solve it indirectly. But what we must look at is, who is it here? Oh, this is a cos. And we know he starts from -1 and ends at 1. Okay, cos of whatever it is, we don't care. This cos of x squared, he still ends at 1, begins at 1 and ends at -1. Or his range is between -1 and 1. All the time he keeps doing that. Now, what do we have multiplying? And x6 is multiplying. So we say -1 by x6, it becomes negative x to the 6 less than or equal to cos of x squared less than or equal to x to the 6. Okay? Please don't think that anytime you divide it's going to fail to give you. No, but it's just this particular one. Now we have it like this. And now what are we going to do? We get the limit of this guy and the limit of that guy. Okay, so it's going to be the limit as x goes to 0 of negative x to the 6. This is just going to be equal to negative of 0 to the 6, which is going to be equal to 0. Now we can say the limit as x goes to 0 of x to the 6 is just going to be 0 to the 6, which is going to be 0. Now we can say, therefore, since the limit as x goes to 0 of negative x to the 6 is equal to the limit as x goes to 0 of positive x to the 6, which is going to be equal to 0, and also negative x to the 6 being less than x to the 6 cos of x squared, which is less than or equal to x to the 6. Therefore, we can now say, therefore, according to squeeze theorem, can now say that the limit as x goes to 0 of x to the 6 cos of x squared is going to be 0. Because the limit of the lower one is 0, the upper one is 0, so the limit of this one will have to be 0. And that is what you would have done. And you'd be done proving it. And this is going to be your final thing. Now we can go to question 4 and see what's up. Goodbye for now.